Welcome back to another Seattle Seahawks franchise. The Seahawks 7-0 going up against the New York Jets at a 3-4 record. We'll see who can win this football game today, as Darrell Revis will be going up against Richard Sherman. Obviously on different times, they will be on the field at different times, but they are both corners, one of the most elites in the NFL. The Seahawks will try to pick up another victory here at home in their stadium, CenturyLink Field, as the Seahawks are continuing their winning streak, and they would love to continue it here today at home against the New York Jets and Geno Smith, who will be behind center in this game today. And here are the Seahawks, definitely rolling on a hot streak. We'll see what they can do today. Here comes Geno Smith. 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, 982 yards, 57.6 completion percentage. I'm pretty sure he was either hurt or Ryan Fitzpatrick got hurt. I'm not really too positive. Regardless, 1st and 10, first play of the game. This one's going to be handed off to Zach Stacy. He gets the handoff and he loses 2 yards on that one. 2nd and 12 here. This one's going to be thrown to Eric Decker. Eric Decker makes the reception, but it is for nothing. It's only going to be a pickup of a yard. 3rd and 7 now. Smith drops the pass. He throws to his left and he finds Eric Decker. This time it's for a bit more yardage. 17 yards to be exact for a first down. Moving to a 3rd and 7 now. Smith throws to Smith. The Smith connection. On the other sideline, hopefully we'll see Wilson to Wilson today. 1st and 10 on the 34 now. Play action. Smith drops the pass. He throws to the left side. It's going to be caught in the end zone by Smith. But there will be a holding call on the offensive line, and that will all but come back for the New York Jets. And the Seahawks will get a break here, as Nick Mangold was the man who held one of our defenders. 2nd and 22 now after that touchdown being nullified. On the 46 Seattle, this is going to be thrown to the receiver. He's not going to pick up anything, or at least not enough significant yardage to pick up a first down. It's going to be thrown high up in the air. It's going to be caught by Nuwachuku. I'm not really sure what his name was there, but he is not going to be able to complete the pass. They will go ahead and punt the ball away to the Seattle Seahawks offense and Russell Wilson, who is having a fantastic year. We'll see what he can do here today against the New York Jets, whose defense is really good. 1st and 10 now. This is going to be thrown to Jermaine Kearse. First play for the Seahawks is only a 2-yard pickup. Now on a 3rd and 10. On our own 20, Wilson drops the pass. He has time. He rolls out to his right. It's a little bit late to Jimmy Graham, and it's going to be an incompletion. We go 3 and out fast. 1st and 15 now. Seahawks defense back on the field. Zach Stacy is the man running in the backfield. He runs out to the right side, loses 4 yards. 2nd and 14 now, throwing to Brandon Marshall. He picks up 9 yards on the play. A 3rd and 6 now on their own 17. There's a holding call on the play. Amaro's reception is going to be nullified as well. 2 huge penalties for the New York Jets. That one wasn't as huge as the touchdown, but a 3rd and 19 now. Smith drops the pass. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. Bobby Wagner with the safety. He's able to make that safety possible. His 8th sack of the season for Bobby Wagner. He is definitely in conversation for the Defensive Player of the Year, as he is continuing his amazing season here today. As he's our leader in tackles, leader in sacks. He's a tremendous football player for the Seahawks. And here is Marshawn Lynch, another tremendous football player on that field, running for about 6 yards. 3rd and 5 now. Wilson drops the pass. He throws to Jermaine Kearse. And once again, the Seahawks will go 3 and out. 4th and 4 now on our own 42. John Ryan, he had the ball in his hand right before that punt, but this punt is going to be a beauty, putting them in the 2-yard line of their own. A big, long punt by John Ryan. 1st and 10, first play. Smith handing off to Zach Stacy. Stacy gets it. He is going to pick up about a yard. 2nd and 9 now on their own 3. Can we possibly get another safety here? Stacy's going to have a beautiful run here and get them backed out of their own end zone. On their own 15 now, a play action. Smith drops the pass. He throws to Eric Decker over the middle of the field, right in front of Jeremy Lane for the reception, picking up a first down. Smith and the Jets on their own 34. Smith throws to the left, finds Brandon Marshall. Brandon Marshall is running this one down the sidelines. He shakes off the tackle of Earl Thomas, but he gets out of bounds, stopping that play. Last play of the first quarter here, Smith throws to Amaro. Amaro makes the reception. That'll do it for the first quarter. We have 2-0 is the score. It's like a baseball game here today in CenturyLink. 1st and 10. Marshall's getting the throw completed to him for a first down. The Jets, 3rd and 2. On the 4 of Seattle. Smith drops the pass. He throws to his left. He finds Amaro. Amaro is going to be pushed back. And instead of getting a first down there, they will have a 4th and 1, and they will kick the field goal, making this only a 1-point game for the Seahawks. A nice run there by Marshawn Lynch for 4 yards. Robert Turbin in the backfield now. Can the Seahawks finally get out of the 3-and-out business? No, they will not. A 3-and-out. But hold up, we're going for it. 4th and 1 on our own 29. We're crazy. And it works to perfection for the Seahawks, picking up the first down. 1st and 10 now. We needed some momentum there. That's why I wanted to go for that 4th down conversion, because we have not had a single first down converted there until that play. This play here, Tyler Lockett is going to pick up the first down here with the reception, moving to the 50-yard line for a 12-yard pickup. 4-4 for 17 yards, Russell Wilson so far today. Marshawn Lynch getting the handoff. He makes a nice juke out to the right side of the field, juking out Cromartie. 1st and 20 now. Wilson changes the play at the line of scrimmage on the 46 of New York. Wilson drops the pass. He's going to throw to his right and find Luke Wilson. Luke Wilson gets off a tackle. He has plenty of room to run with. He gets in the end zone for the touchdown, and the Seahawks will take a 9-2 or 9-3 lead, as the point after attempt will definitely be coming here as the Seahawks score. Luke Wilson able to get a 46-yard touchdown reception. A good throw by Russell Wilson, but an even amazing catch by Luke Wilson, and especially getting off that tackle. The Wilson to Wilson connection happens again. 1st and 10 now. Smith on their own 24 now. The New York Jets are on their own 24. It's thrown to the left side. Eric Decker is going to get the reception, and Eric Decker will get the reception for a first down. 1st and 10 now. On their own 44. Smith drops the pass. He has time. He throws this high up in the air. This is going to be caught by Marshall right in front of Richard Sherman, and Brandon Marshall with the one-handed catch for a touchdown reception. And the New York Jets will once again get back on top, especially with the point after attempt, but it's automatic in this game. You guys all know that. This one is a one-handed reception by Brandon Marshall. Great job by Marshall getting in front of Richard Sherman, and it is going to be a receiving touchdown for Marshall. First, it's going to be a 2nd and 10 now. Seahawks on their own 20. Wilson drops a pass. He throws. He's going to overthrow Jimmy Graham. It's going to be an incomplete pass. 5-7 for 63 yards and 1 touchdown thrown. Wilson drops the pass. He throws this one. It's going to be batted down, and the Seahawks will go 3 and out. The 3rd 3 and out so far in this game. 1st and 10, Seahawks, or the Jets on their own 43. It's going to be batted down by KJ Wright. It's going to be an incompletion. 2nd and 10 coming up on their own 43. 63 yards for Seattle. 213 for the Jets, and they'll add on to it here, moving to Seahawks territory. On the Seattle 45 now. Smith is going to hand off to Zach Stacy. He's going to be tackled by a mix of Richard Sherman, Jordan Hill, and Earl Thomas. 3rd and 4 now on the 38. This one's thrown to Tate. Tate makes the reception. He's going to be hit by Earl Thomas, but not before picking up the first down. A 1st and 10 now on the 27. Smith drops the pass. He throws and finds Smith. And Thomas will once again get on the tackle with his other safety across him, which was Cam Chancellor. Smith drops the pass now, 10-9 game. He's going to be tackled by his own lineman. Kind of like the butt fumble, but not necessarily, because there was no fumble, but he did fall and trip over his lineman. Seahawks now trying to run that 2-minute offense before the end of this first half. They're doing it with good success so far to start off this one, as they have another first down here to Chris Matthews. Chris Matthews takes it to the 30 of New York, moving to the 29 now of New York. 1st and 10, Wilson drops the pass. He has time. He throws. He's going to find Doug Baldwin over the middle. He wanted to get that possession catch so he doesn't get absolutely obliterated by the defender. Baldwin the man in motion now. 1st and goal. Wilson rolls out to his right. He is going to look. He's going to overthrow Jimmy Graham. Could have had an easy touchdown there. 2nd and goal now. And he ain't going to overthrow Jimmy Graham here. He is wide open on that stick route, or whatever kind of route you want to call it. Kind of a hitch route or an arrow route. Not really sure what the route is, but regardless, the Seattle Seahawks get on the board once again. They will make this a 16-13 game, leading this one by 3 going into the second half, as that would all but do it for the first half. The Seahawks lead this one 16-13, having a pretty good game so far in the first half. Their defense has definitely been punished a little bit, but at the end of the day, all that matters is the points on the scoreboard. If you win and you have 10 interceptions, it's better than losing with no interceptions while the other team has 10. You understand what I'm saying. We need to win the football game, and that's all that matters. The stats mean a lot to me, but I mean, in this game it definitely does. But we have to win this football game and continue our success like we have all season long. And Marshawn Lynch is definitely trying to do that for the Seahawks. A 2nd and 11 now, Seattle on their own 40. This one's thrown to Jermaine Kearse, and this is going to be another first down for the Seahawks. Wilson have a pretty decent day so far today. This one's thrown to Jermaine Kearse once more for about 8 yards. 2nd and 2 now on the 40 of New York. This is going to be handed off to Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn Lynch trying to get a first down. He's going to get the face mask, so he will definitely get the first down. Way good field position here for the Seahawks. This is going to be thrown to Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett makes the reception, and he's going to get the first down. First and goal now on the 10. Wilson shots the pass. He has time. He sees some receivers open, but he sees a lane for himself, and he's going to take it himself into the end zone for a rushing touchdown. Russell Wilson able to get another rushing touchdown of the season. He's getting really close to double digits numbers when it comes to the rushing touchdown category. The Seahawks once again score, making this a 23-13 game. With 6:25 remaining in the third quarter, this one's going to be thrown to Zach Stacy on the halfback screen. They will have a quick 3-and-out. Seahawks defense stood strong after their offense stood strong. Here is Marshawn Lynch getting the handoff. He gets close to the first down, moving to their own 21. Seahawks on their own 22 now. 2nd and 13. Wilson drops the pass. He throws to Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham was going to try to get to the 30-yard line, but he only picks up 6, and that would all but do it for the Seahawks drive. Another great punt by John Ryan. This is going to be handed off to Zach Stacy. He's going to be hit hardcore by Bobby Wagner. Another tackle for Bobby Wagner here today. 3rd and 10 now. Smith drops the pass. He throws to his left. This is almost intercepted by Jeremy Lane. It's going to be batted down, and the Seahawks have another first down and a new set of downs for them. 1st and 10 now. Wilson has a bunch of room to run with. He's going to take it himself. He moves to the 40, the 30, and he is going to slide into the ground at the 26, picking up 24 yards on that rush. A 2nd and 18 now on the 34 of New York. Wilson drops the pass. He throws to Jermaine Kearse. He makes the reception. Getting inside the red zone here. The Seahawks are driving. A changed up play right there, a changed up route for Chris Matthews. Look for him over the middle. There he is. Chris Matthews able to make another receiving touchdown. He's had quite a few on the season so far this year, and he gets his first of the day in this game. The Seahawks will take this to a 30-13 ball game. This game was once a 13-10 ball game, or 13-9 ball game, and all of a sudden the Seahawks are able to get 21 unanswered points on the board. 30-13 game. Zach Stacy getting the handoff. He's not stopping with his rushing attack today. And the New York Jets get a first down. 1st and 10 now on their own 30. Handoff to Stacy once more. And that'll do it for the third quarter. 30-13 game. 17-point game going into the fourth quarter, where the Seahawks would like to essentially evaporate the chances of the New York Jets. This one's thrown to the right side. Brandon Marshall making the reception, able to pick up the first down. A 1st and 10 on their own 45. Smith is going to throw to Smith, and it is going to be another reception for Smith today. Moving to the 33 of Seattle. 1st and 10, Smith throws it to pass. They're driving down the field. It's going to be intercepted by Cam Chancellor right in front of that tight end. I'm almost positive that's the tight end, but regardless, Cam Chancellor able to make the interception, and the Seahawks will have the ball on their own 29. We'll look at this interception here again by Cam Chancellor, his 2nd of the year. A great job by Cam Chancellor getting in front of it. That defender should have, he was essentially the defender at that time. He should have fell to the ground. Come on, Madden, let's fix our animations here. You don't have any competition. They gotta fix some things. I'm just saying. I get pretty angry at this game sometimes, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I don't ever curse, but I do get pretty annoyed at times where it's just like, what is going on with this game? Needs to be some more competition. Regardless, Seahawks 1st and 10 on the 46 of New York. This is gonna be handed out to Marshawn Lynch, and he ain't going to the ground. Moving to the 37 of New York now. 2nd and inches. This is going to be handed out to Marshawn Lynch, once again trying to burn some clock before the end of this game, or at least try to get closer to that game and pick up a victory. This is going to be handed to Marshawn Lynch out to the left side once again, and he picks up the first down. He is running all over that New York Jets defensive line. This is going to be handed out to Robert Turbin. He tries to go through a defender. He won't. It's going to be a fake field goal here, 4th and 5. Yes, I don't know why I'm going for a fake field goal. Taylor, he rolls to his right, rolls to his left, and once again, another weird animation for Madden, and that pretty much caused that 4th down not being converted. That would be a little tricky there. Did not work out to perfection. New York found a way to defend that in the best way possible, and now New York is driving on the offensive side with time dimming down here in this one. 2:30 remains. Smith throws the pass. He throws to his right. He finds Zach Stacy. Zach Stacy's going to take this to Seattle territory. At the 47. The 2-minute warning is upon us. 1st and 15. Smith throws to his right. He finds Smith. Smith is going to make the reception. A couple of Smiths thrown around there. 1st and 10 now. Smith drops the pass. He rolls out to his left. He's going to be sacked by Cliff Averill, and they will lose a bunch of yardage on that one. 9 to be exact. 2nd and 19. Smith throws to his right. He finds Eric Decker. Eric Decker is going to be tackled by Richard Sherman and Cam Chancellor. Moving to a 4th and 4. Possibly the last play of the game for their offense. 4th and 4. Smith drops the pass. He throws. It's going to be incomplete after Richard Sherman has a second effort, blocking that pass away, and the Seahawks will go and get another victory here at home against the New York Jets, where the Jets will fall to 3-5, while the Seahawks will move to 8-0. As you can see, their new coach, or at least is in his second year, definitely not happy with their team's effort in that second half. It seemed like they were right on the tail of Seattle at the end of the first half, but then the Seahawks ran away with it in the second half. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave me a like, a comment, and possibly subscribe. Today's goal is going to be 10 likes. I think you guys can easily do that. I love the support lately. You guys have been doing an amazing job getting the likes that I've set out for, and I appreciate the support that you guys are giving me. I'm going to have a few different kind of series coming up. You'll see in the future. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave me a like, a comment, and possibly subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.